Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Celeste, a 27-year-old South African, and on this channel you will find budgeting and planning videos that I use to improve my life and to manage my money better. So in this video, we will be going through my 6 monthly budget. So if you are new here, I hope that you will stay and watch this video, and I hope that you like it at the end of the video. And if you do, please do not forget to subscribe and comment at the end of the video if you liked something or if you didn't like anything. I would really appreciate the feedback. And for those of you that are coming back, thank you so much for coming back and for supporting my channel. You guys really rock, and I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or any thing that you would like to discuss with me, or that we can discuss and engage in the comment section, please feel free to ask me questions. So my 6 monthly budget. So the 6 monthly budget is basically usually you would see that someone would put you would create, for example, you go through your annual budget. So you would work out your expenses for the 12-month period. But for me, it's a little bit different this year, especially because there might be changes and possibilities in this year that will affect if I now just work out my 6-month budget without thinking of the possibility of moving out, or moving out is the big thing. That is why I only decided to do a 6 monthly budget, and then by the end of the 6 months, when there are changes like moving out or not, I will then go further with the other 6 months. Going through your 6 monthly budget, you know, for example, that it will not always go according to your plan. But if you plan, it's a good thing, but if you don't plan, you plan to fail. Okay, so this is my plan, but this does not mean that this is exactly how it will happen. It might be less, or it might be actually more. So yeah, so let's get into my 6 monthly budget. So I have income section, my fixed expenses, my variable expenses, and then my savings and debt. I actually forgot to put clothing down here, but clothing will not always be debt. There is a plan to obviously pay off my account fully. So this clothing I put under variable expenses, and then lastly I just put there what will be then left over after I subtracted all the expenses with the income. Okay, so let's get into the numbers. So firstly, my monthly income is a monthly basis. So I am a salaried employee, so I get paid once a month. So this allows me to have a salary by the end of month, so there's no weekly or bi-weekly payments. So I get paid basically at the end of a month, and then that money must keep me through the next month. Okay, so that's monthly. Refunds is also monthly, and other is also monthly. The other section is actually just I'm just predicting how much I will be getting for other. So other is some things that I would say, for instance, sell or buy. I mean, not sell or buy, but sell, or like small things that I do for people where I would get money, and then the hobby that I have on the side that I get compensated for. So my 9 to 5 is monthly. So if I times it with 12, it will give me 134,370. So 134,370 rand. Then for refunds, so refunds are, I pay half of the Wi-Fi at home, and my brother pays the other half, so he will be giving me a total of 1,500 for the 6 months. And then for other, so I am predicting and I'm hoping that I will at least make 700 rand per month. So it doesn't mean that I will get 700 rand per month, but there might be other months where I will get more money, so that will like equal each other out. So for other, it will be a total of 4,700 rand. I actually needed to also say, in my previous video, I posted my goals for the year, right? So I posted the goals for the year, but I realized that this, where is it now? This is not enough. I've realized that if my prediction is that I will make 700 rand at least per month, then this is way less than 700 rand per month. So I'm just going to change this to 8,700 rand. Okay, right, so let's get back to this budget. So if you tally all of those amounts up, so for income it will be, I will have a take home of 140,570 rand. So that is my prediction. This is what I'm forecasting and planning towards. So it's 140,000 rand 570. Or I don't know if I'm saying that incorrect, but anyways, I am Afrikaans, so English is my second language. Right, for bank, so for bank fees, I'm budgeting to get 1,500 rand per month on to pay for my bank fees. Then donations will be 600 rand for the first 6 months. Cell phone will also be, is it also 600? No, this is not 600, this is 300 rand, excuse me. Cell phone is 600 rand because it's 100 rand per month. So let's just put in here the frequency, so it's monthly. Everything is monthly except one of my subscriptions that I pay, and that is InShot. This is a yearly prescription, not prescription, sorry, subscription. So InShot is a yearly subscription, so I only pay once a year, and it's a 270 rand, and then everything else under fixed expenses is monthly. So 1,500 for bank, donations is 300 rand, cell phone is 600 rand. Then for home, I will be giving 15,300 rand to home, towards home. Gym is 3,270 rand, so it's basically how much is it? 874, I believe. Then I have vitality. Is it 804? Let me just check again because I be forgetting. Oh, no, it's not. In my fixed expenses, or sorry, in my February budget or my monthly budget, sorry, I would put my vitality and my gym together. So it's not that amount. Let me just check because I have forgotten what it is. Okay, so I just quickly got my calculator, so it's 3270. Oh no, man, 3270 divided by 3270 divided. Vitality is 1,974 rand. Let me just check here because I feel like I'm making a mistake. Yeah, it is correct. So vitality is monthly to 329. So if we times that by 6, yeah, 1,974 rand, 1974. Netflix is 200 rand per month, so that will be 1,200 rand for 6 months. Showmax is 99 rand or 98, but I will be giving 100 rand, so that will then equal to 600 rand for 6 months. Subscriptions is 495 per month, so that's then 2,970 rand. InShot, like I said, is a yearly subscription, so it's only paid once, and that is a 270 rand. And then just excuse this error that I made. I should have just highlighted the bottom line or the bottom row. But Wi-Fi is 550 per month, so that would then be 3,300 rand for the Wi-Fi. So if you count all of that up, it gives you a number of 30,924 rand. So 30,924 rand. So that is for my my fixed expenses. Okay. Then if you look at your variable expenses, my variable expenses are airtime, sometimes clothing. It can be an amount goes to the paying off Mr. Price, and the amount can go to actually putting money away to buy clothes without using my account cards. Then it's eating out, groceries, paying for parking, petrol, toiletries, and then miscellaneous, which is also spending money basically. So for airtime, I budget everything in this section is obviously a monthly payment. So airtime is 80 rand per month, so that is 480 rand. Then we have clothing, so that would be 3,000 rand. So I'm giving myself for this next 6 months 3,000 rand. So most of that will definitely go towards paying off my Mr. Price account. I checked it the other day and it is now at 2,430 rand. I'll just put up a screenshot there. So if I pay like 1,000 rand for this one that's coming up, or this pay date, the February one, I will then be left with 1,400, for example. So 3,000 rand is 500 rand per month. Then eating out is getting 4,800 rand. Groceries 8,400 rand. That's about 1,000 or 800 rand between that amount per month. Parking, I'm only budgeting 20 rand for parking, because in the areas that I stay, where I have to park like at the shopping mall or so, the one that I regularly go to, you don't pay any parking expenses. But the one that I do go to, or that I can also go to, and also where my job is located, you have to pay for parking. But luckily where our gym is, you can swipe your card in the gym. I'm sure it's like everywhere else the same. You swipe your parking ticket in the gym and then you would go out for free, or you get like a huge discount. Usually we stay there for like maybe like an hour and a half. I think after 2 hours you'd pay like 4 rand something to get out. So it's not a lot, and we won't really necessarily stay there for more than 2 hours. It's usually an hour and a half. And when I say we, I mean my boyfriend and I. Then so that is 20 rand per month, would then amount to 120 rand. Petrol is like 1,650 minimum per month, so that amounts to 9,900 rand per month. Toiletries about 800 rand per month, so that's 4,800 rand. And then miscellaneous is 1,000 rand per month, so that will amount to 6,000 rand a month. And if you count that up, my variable expenses will be 3,000, I hope, will be 37,500 rand for the next 6 months, or for 6 months. We're already in the 6 months, so that's higher than my fixed expenses. And if we look at my variable expenses, petrol is the most that I pay for, and which makes sense because it's 1/6. I don't necessarily give myself 1/6 in any of these categories for variable expenses. Right, so now for my savings and debt repayments. So credit card is the only one that's listed here that's a debt. Like I said now earlier, clothing is also part of it, but I forgot to now put it down there, and I'm already working in that mindset that Mr. Price will be paid off in like 3 months. So for savings, everything here is also monthly. Yeah, everything is monthly. So savings is 7. I'm not 7. Is it 7? Wait, yeah, it's not 7. It is 9,000 rand. So like I said in my goals video, I explained that my goal for savings for the year is much less than 9,000 rand times 12 months, because of me possibly moving out by the second semester of the year. So my savings for the first semester of the year, or the first 6 months, will be 9,000 rand, as it usually are. So 9,000 rand times 6 will then amount to 54,000 rand. So for the first half of this year, I'm hoping to save 54,000 rand. For credit card, this is now paying back, but if I split it up into monthly, it's about 317 rand. So that is 1,902 rand. And then sinking funds is I'm budgeting 9,600 rand for sinking funds. And then other is the other year, so I'm saving about 75% of the 4,700 rand, and that will then amount to 3,525 rand. So that's basically for savings slash repayments, right? So the other section is basically buying me new equipment, or buying me other stuff that I want to buy to, you know, pay for like for capital, for opening up. Not, I wouldn't want to say opening up, I like to downplay my ideas, so just so you know. but starting new adventures. Let's rather put it that way. So I'm not going to give myself a lot from what I make on my other category income, because that's just extra stuff, and I really want to save most of that money to start with new adventures. So if you tally my savings slash card repayments, it amounts to 69,000 rand, 69,027 rand. So that's basically, it's literally the fixed and variable expenses combined is what I would put away for savings, mostly savings, and then the little credit card repayments. So this is basically what it looks like. I really need to work on my writing because I actually write nice, but it seems like if I write and talk, it comes out like this, like, wow, what's happening? But anyway, so this is my 6 monthly budget. So my take home is 140,570 rand. My fixed expenses totals to 30,924 rand. My variable expenses amounts to 37,500 rand, and my savings plus my credit card repayments amounts to 69,027 rand. Okay, so this is much more. In my I'm gonna not create, but I'm gonna record another video to show you how much I have saved in 2023, which will include the sinking funds that I have saved on a monthly basis as well from last year. And that will be a very nice video, so I really hope that you are excited to watch that one as well. But let's see how much do I have left by the end of this budget, 6 monthly budget. So just keep in mind, I don't necessarily do a zero-based budget, and that's because there are things that will come out throughout the month. And not just that, going to church, paying the car guard, giving a few cents to your nieces and nephews, those things, you know, adds up. So I usually leave some over for those types of things. So let's see. So I start with 140,570 minus, just so I can get this calculator working. I actually need to get me another one, a different one. So 140,570 minus 30,924 minus 37,500, and then minus 69,027 rand. So I am left with 3,119 rand. So like I said, this is really for all of those things that I just mentioned, because we can't forget those things. And sometimes you want to make a budget for it, but it's not always the same every single month. And that's why I leave this over, because I'm saving enough. I'm giving myself enough for me. For my variable expenses, my fixed expenses are covered. So this is now really just other money for those other little things. My miscellaneous money is really for my spending, and it's not a lot. Like, it's 1,000 rand per month, and usually some months I don't even see it going past me because I'm like buying stuff for myself. So this 3,000 rand really helps and you know, fuels those other expenses that you don't always think about. So yeah, this is the end of this video. So the reason why I do this is really to see how much do I actually get for like 3, 6 or a year, and how much do I actually pay for like cell phone or the gym or my subscriptions, like for more than 1 month. Because all you see is this little amount, like your 400 or your 100 or your 99 rand that you buy per month. But you don't, if you see it over a period, over 6 months or 12 months, you're like, yo, I'm actually spending a lot on this, and is it really necessary for me to have this subscription or have this amount given to this company or whatever you have a part of your fixed expenses, for example. Or if you look at your variable expenses and you're like, yo, I'm actually paying so much towards eating out or groceries, depending on how your budget look like. It's good to see it over longer than 1 month, because all you see monthly is those small amounts. Whereas if you look at it over a period, you can then think, is it really necessary? So this really helps me. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it until the end of this video, please comment something, maybe an emoji or something, so that I can see and thank you for watching. And if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.